Huhana, thanks so much for talking to us today. Tell us, how do you think the event went today?
I think it was good in that it really shows who's got the knowledge around disability and who hasn't. I think it's sad that a couple of them hadn't bothered to really prepare themselves and give a right answer. They avoided a couple of them. But otherwise, it was a good day.
Were you pleased with the turnout? How do you think the community responded to today's event?
I think it was great. We should be doing this in all regions of Auckland, so I reckon we'd have a full house in every area of Auckland if we could do that, because there's a lot of people that weren't here today that should have been here to listen, because we need to educate our community.
A fantastic event, predominantly put together by Auckland Disability Law, but it had a lot of support from other organisations in the sector. It's so fantastic to see this happening. Why do you think it is that now the community are really pulling together and wanting to sort something like this out?
I think because we have been growing up as a community too, because until we got this strategy together, we really didn't have a voice all that strong other than DPA. Then we've got the convention coming together. That gave us another bit of a voice. And now what we're doing is we're finding that we're starting to ask questions, and they're hard questions. And having the politicians here shows we're not children. We're not charity cases, as one member alluded to. We are actually people with serious questions, voters who will give our vote to the people who are going to give the right answers for us and make change.
There was a certain vibe, at least personally for me, that some of the candidates thought that disability issues was a little too hard. What would you say to those people that agree that disability issues are a little bit too hard?
Well, I'd say they need to come to the party, because it's not that hard, it's simple. There's an easy step. We have a human right to be equal citizens, it's that simple. Once everyone sees us equally, then it stops being hard. Once they see us as a valid member of their family, of their community, it stops being hard, eh? It's only hard if they don't know us, if they don't know how to communicate with us, if they don't know how to embrace us. Without that, it's not hard.
Thanks so much for your time today, Huhana.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope that was okay. What we've got in the UN Convention is Article 29, which is about participation in public, political and social life. What we have a right to is information like this. The difficulty we have is people in residential care that don't have access to really cheap transport that's accessible for them, or we don't have trains on the North Shore because you can't catch buses, or we don't have a way of getting to these forums. How do we make that more accessible? We need to be starting to say to them that we're still 1 in 5, which makes us 20% of the vote. And within that, we've got a large group of young people in the residential sector who are a voice, who think, who have a brain and who have an ability to vote. What we've got to do is capture that vote. So social media, Facebook, get informed, join up, be a part of, because we can use other means. If we can't get there physically, we can get there through other forums. We need to create those and get discussions going, because we are worth our vote. Our vote has to be worth something to those politicians. It's important.